Welcome to another activity courtesy of the Julia Robinson Mathematics Festival. This week's webinar is called Uncut Spaghetti. You will be presented with a grid-lined plate of spaghetti with numbers in each box. Your task is to connect each box with one long piece of spaghetti. However, there are rules. You may start your strand of spaghetti on any square. The next square you place your strand of spaghetti into must be an empty square, and it must be directly above, below, left, or right of your current square. In other words, you may not move diagonally. And it must have the smallest number of all the squares satisfying conditions 1 and 2. This means that if given a choice of any square to move to, you must move to the one with the lower number. So, as seen in the example here, if you start on square number 5, you must then move to square 1, and then that takes you around the whole plate as seen below. The challenge is not just to cover the entire plate with spaghetti, but to determine which squares are good and which ones are bad. 5 is a good square, because it takes you around the plate covering every square. However, if it is impossible to cover the plate, then that square is a bad square, like number 6. Now, you have to figure out the rest of them. I'll get you started. We already know that 5 is a good square, and that 6 is a bad square. But now let's try a new one. How about 0? From 0, our options are 1 or 4, but we don't really have a choice. We have to go to 1, since it is the lower number. Then, from there, we could go to 2 or 5, but we have to go to 2, since it is lower. Then, we go to 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So, as we can see, 0 is a good square, just like 5, since we have covered every space. Let's try 10. 10 takes us to 6, then to 2, 1, 0, 4, 5, 9, 8, then... we can't go any further. So that means 10, which is where we started, is a bad square. So, this is what we know so far. How do you think the board is going to look once we have figured out every square? What are your predictions? Find out more in this week's activity with the Julia Robinson Mathematics Festival.